Hi YouTube, this your girl Nicole back with another video. Before we get into this video, can you like, comment, subscribe, hit your notification bells that you get every last single video that I post, and share with everybody, whoever you can think of, share. So in the meantime, this video consists on me cooking my famous spaghetti, not the spaghetti casserole or the spaghetti pie, just regular spaghetti. I'm gonna eat that right now, but for lunch at work, I'm probably just gonna eat the fruit salad. I think I said that in the video, but I repeated it. So, however, I'm gonna do a mukbang on what I cook. Yeah, I'm gonna do this is gonna be a separate video. I'm gonna do a mukbang. Alright guys, getting into the video where we're doing the mukbang. I'm gonna try it like that, y'all. It's gonna have to work. Everybody know I'm drinking this part. I'm putting it right here, but y'all can't see, but I'm drinking this part. So the way I got my spaghetti fixed, I had already been eating on it. I got the Parmesan cheese and the parsley flakes on top. And you guys, go subscribe to Nicole Lomax for Love and Beauty. I'm telling you, I have some good videos on there. I had 60 plus videos. Actually, this will make 64. This will make 66 videos. I don't post on Pure Love and Beauty. This will make 21 videos I posted on Nicole Lomax. Y'all should go subscribe to that. It's some good videos on there too. But I've learned, like, whatever video that I post on one channel, I just do it on the other channel, because I didn't know until a little while back that I had two channels. It was, I guess, like different emails, you get a different YouTube channel or whatever, so that's what happened. So I've been posting, hopefully one of them go viral on whichever channel, and we make it. Now, that spaghetti is the bomb.com. Yeah, boy. Right on time. I got them lights back there, but I ain't. Y'all, that's too close to me. That's all in my face. Y'all trying to be rude. I see. No, it's just my phone, I guess. I'm gonna leave it alone. When my fiance was a few hours, a few days, like anytime, anytime he could have died. When he was with me, he feeling full all the time. And I didn't know why he was feeling full. He wasn't eating nothing, but he was just full, like 24/7. He was just full. And like when he tried to eat, like the food looked good, it smelled good, but he couldn't eat. And so, he was just full all the time, and I didn't know what was wrong with him. His doctor, I'm gonna say his doctor, or not doctor now, but it used to be doctor, because I don't play no game when it come down big. You ain't finna down my watch, on my time. Let's get ready for you to go, but if it's something that I can do, then yeah, of course I'm gonna do it, by all means. He was full. He started feeling nauseated, and he just couldn't eat nothing. But everything that he drank, which was Powerade or Gatorade or water, it would go straight through. It would go straight through. It didn't have no smell because it wasn't that but fluids. So the food would stay in. Whenever he did eat, the food would just stay in. He never was passing anything. And so we took him to, well, when I went to the doctor because I was sick and I didn't feel good. Y'all, I promise you, I think I had already had corona a long time ago. And the reason why is because I was so sick and I didn't know why I was sick. And I had went to, y'all, the video this posted. The gummy was in my mouth challenge. Which gummy? He had, yeah, I was like real sick, and I don't know what was wrong with me. I was short of breath, having asthma attack, total chill, fevers, everything that corona is now. Back then, they were just saying it was a little cold, and they had gave me a shot and a steroid shot and all that. Fast forward, I asked this specific doctor. I asked this specific doctor, what does it mean when you can't eat and you always feel nauseated, but you're hurting? It was like hurting real bad. And I had took him to the hospital and stuff right after I went. And the doctor was like, he was like, I don't know. And he laughed it off, y'all. So I was like, okay, he laughing it off. Can't be professional, look like a drunk. But, yeah, so I said, okay. I took him to the doctor. Left, one did my first lady hair. And I went and did something else and I went back up there to check on him. And so I was trying to kill like three things, three birds in one stone, like take him to the hospital, drop him off, go ahead and do this lady hair, go ahead and do, it was something else that I had to do, and then I went back up there, y'all. Literally, I was in Bible study. I did her hair, I went to Bible study, and then the night, there was like a whole 2 or 3 hours. She had got to sew in, and we just went on ahead and had Bible study at her house. They still hadn't found out what was wrong with him. Went back there in the room and everything for about 2 hours. Done ran, I done took blood, done ran tests, done did all that. They still saying they don't know what was wrong with him now. Me personally, I almost diagnosed him myself, and I'm not even a doctor. The man was trying to guess. I was like, he was like, "What is it? His gallbladder?" I said, "Gallbladder." I said, "He don't got no gallbladder. His gallbladder been taken out, or gallstones or something like that. It's been taken out." So the way I'm scratching my head, he was scratching his head and walked on. He said, "Give me 1 minute." Went back to the computer, looked something else up. But do you think it could be this? Do you think it could be? First off, sir, obviously you don't know what you're doing. I've been gone for a whole 3 hours, 2 hours. I come back and y'all still don't know what's wrong with him. I gotta go to work. Y'all playing around. What's wrong with my husband? What's wrong with my man? And he was like, well, he was like, I wish I could tell you. I don't know right yet. I was like, well, you're gonna have to figure out something before we leave. I'm gonna need to know what's wrong with him. So, now, my husband, my fiance has a family. He had a family doctor he had been going to for a long time before he met me. Before 2000, well, I met him in 2010, the end of 2010. And he had been going to this doctor, y'all. Now, all this time he been going to this doctor, he never knew that he had a high hernia. He had a high hernia, y'all. This man couldn't figure nothing out. At the last moment, oh, you got a hernia right here. So Ryan tell us why we just found out that he had a high hernia. Why no one ever told him? Y'all, the medical field, the doctors or whoever they are, jacked up. Don't know squat. So anyway, y'all, he was diagnosed with the high hernia. And being that he was diagnosed with the high hernia or whatever, went to they sent him home. They gave him some meds. About what, a week or two later, he wasn't no better. He was still hurting. He didn't know what was wrong. He was still nauseated. He was still sick, not feeling good or whatnot. And being that he was still sick, not feeling good, he I called his doctor because I had did all I could do. I had called the doctor that he had right then and there. And they was like, well, tell him to go to the hospital. Now, I remind you, they didn't want to see him because he owed him $100. But they weren't telling him that he owed them money. They wasn't saying nothing about that he owed them money. They was just still seeing him and everything. Now, if he owed him money, like the little petty money that he owed them, he could have paid. And the reason why is it was cheap. Like, it was cheap. It was just a copay. So why wouldn't you let somebody know this? And so, it had got to the point to where, he, didn't want to see him, wouldn't never take him in. And like, this man is dying right before my eyes. Like, he went from, I ain't gonna tell his weight, but he literally dropped 65 pounds within a week's time, y'all. 65 pounds. I took him to, we're riding around. I took him to, I got out from work, third shift. For 2 days, I stayed up all day, really. No sleep. Get off from work, go down there, sit in his family, the doctor's parking lot. Y'all, the doctor office was closed. He didn't let nobody know nothing. He didn't let nobody know nothing. The doctor's office was closed, and he didn't notify nobody or nothing. And like I told that girl, I said, if it's $100, I get paid the next day. I get a man $100 just to see what's wrong with him. And she was like, I don't think it's that. Whatever. So that second time, I hadn't lost so much sleep or whatever. That second time, I just was like, forget it. We just finna go find you another family doctor. At that time, I didn't have no family doctor because I never would go. When I needed to go to the doctor, I would just go to the hospital or whatever. I ain't had no family doctor. So I we rode around. Now where we live at is found the area close by where we live at. And went to this place, wasn't nobody but God. Went to this place at first, and she was like, I say, I'm trying to get my husband seen about, like, he need to see a doctor, like, ASAP, like, right now. Because I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with him. He's not eating his wheat. He barely can walk. His stomach is in knots and tight. I was just telling her, and we was at it wasn't no doctor's office. It was like a chiropractic or something like that. It wasn't no doctor's office. And she was like, but I can tell you if you go right there beside so such and such, and go straight up, yada yada yada. Go in there. That's a doctor's office. So we went right there. She couldn't take us as a new patient that day. So what the girl did, thank God for her. We love her to death. She's so sweet. So what the girl did, she was like, you need to get seen ASAP. You don't look good. You need to get down there to, I can't say Medicare. You need to get down there to Medicare right now. Like, when you leave from here, go straight there. Don't go nowhere else. Go straight there. So it was like, okay. And she gave us the man's name. And we went to him. And y'all, I lie to you not. As soon as we went in there, we got back there within a minute's time. And when we got back there, I'm talking about he was on two, like he was floating in that room. Come here, hurry, come here. Like then I said, oh Lord, what's wrong? Like that, He say this between life. I say life or death. The man told me wasn't nothing wrong with him. It was just her own little her. He say what? This man can die right now. So I was like, oh my God. With that on my mind, I was stressing on top of that already. So he said that I really got to panicking and stressing even harder. So I took and I just still had the pictures of what the inside of his stomach looked like. Inside of his stomach was all twined up in knots and everything. Like he had blockages all in his stomach. Yeah. He said it and he could have died. Right. He could have died. And told us to go to another hospital in Greenville. So we went to a hospital in Greenville. And yeah, when I walked up in there, it looked like I don't know. I can't remember the movie it was, but it looked oh my God. Yeah, it was scary. It was people with IVs just walking around and with their own thing, dragging that thing with the fluids on with them, and just sitting there. Somebody walked in there that was bleeding, and it was awful, y'all. I looked and I was just tears were rolling down my face, and I was crying. I was like, baby, I don't know if we're gonna make it here. I was like, these people in here, they are sick, sick. Like the man told us, like, as soon as you get there, he was already calling the people, letting them know that we was on our way. And that when we got there, to hurry up and go ahead and do emergency surgery. But that's how bad it was. And when we got there, I just knew we was going to be there for about 2 days waiting. We got there, y'all. It was awful. I was praying. I automatically went into praying mode. I was already praying in a way when when the man came through telling us, this is an emergency, like he can die from this. I was already praying for him then, and then so I was trying to get, earlier, like I'm gonna back up a little bit earlier. Like that day, I was crying because I was trying to reach out and get him help. And I was trying to tell people what was wrong with him and talk to people and call people and tell them what was going on. And they seemed like they had an attitude like they didn't care. And I'm like, it's like I'm the only one that's caring about this man's life or whatever. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, but fast forward, got there. We gave the man the CD of his stomach and stuff. And we sat there for about like 35 minutes to an hour. They called him back. They hurry up, took his on. He had to hurry up and get his clothes and stuff, took him off and admitted and stuff. And I had to drive back home, got lost, but I made it back. Yeah, I was driving down the road. I ain't seen nothing. I thought I was gonna get it. I thought anyway, you be driving down the road and it's dark and then you don't know where you at and then just random cars and funny looking faces is looking at you like I was like, oh my God. I called him. I like, babe, I'm lost. You gonna have to talk to me until I get home. Or whatever. I had took the wrong turn. Anyway, the next day he had went to surgery, y'all. His surgery was from 7 that morning until 2. I think it was like 2 or 3 o'clock that afternoon. That's how bad it was. It was the high hernia surgery. They did the mash, whatever it was. And that man was like, he could have died doing that surgery. I was like, I don't speak death on nobody. Like, you speak life. You don't speak death. Like, if it happened, it happens. It was time for them to go. But, when you think negative, you get negative. And at this time, at any time, you shouldn't think negative. I always say that, like, when you think negative and you be negative, then nothing but negative gonna come your way. But when you think positive, you get positive. And so that's what we was doing. We thought positive. We prayed before I left. We was praying, doing, and all that. I wasn't playing no games. I made sure that he was straight by his side. Came home, took a bath, put my clothes on, went to work, went back up there where he was at. Wasn't playing no games, y'all. I had to make sure my baby was straight. Well, nobody by his side, but I made sure I was gonna be by his side regardless. Like it was just like his mama couldn't make it up there because she's sick herself. But it was, I don't know. I just felt some type of way about some certain stuff, but it is what it is. I don't care because he alive and well, still done junior, still acting crazy, still special ed, and he's still my baby. He's still my fiance. Been through thick and thin. I've been through a lot. Never, well, we fuss and argue, we break up, and get back together. Only 3 times. And like I told him, third strike you out. Like after this time, ain't no more, ain't no getting back together. Ain't none of that. So I ain't finna be the type to just keep putting my life on hold and stuff. And I'm not finna do that. Like 11 years of being together, I feel like yeah, I done. That's like over half my life gone. I was, yeah, I was like 20, well, I'm 36, finna be 37. I was 27, 26 years old when I met him. And he was in his 30s. He lied about his age. He did that. He lied about his age. He did that. He was like, oh, I'm 32. He lied. I found out that real age. I was like, what a dude doing lying about their age? But, oh well. Females do it, I guess. I mean, that was my first time for a dude to do that. I thought that was strange, but oh well. His aunt busted him. She ended up telling on him. She didn't even know, but she got to talking. I was like, what? He said he was this age. And she was like, no, he ain't that age. He's such and such. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. But anyway, he alive and well, y'all. And I thank God for being by his side, being by my side. Thank God for really just being ahead of our life. Like we do stuff. Everybody falls short of the glory of God. Everybody do. Everybody falls short of the glory of God. But at times when you fall down, that's when you're supposed to get back up. Don't just stay there. Don't just wallow in pity and want people to feel sorry for you. No, get back up. Pray. Pray. We barely call anybody for anything. For anything. And it ain't material stuff. I'm talking about for anything. Like when I need someone to talk to, I don't vent to nobody instead of myself. I hold it in, which is bad, but oh well. I'll get over it. I talk to God, but because when you try to put your and God say trust no man, put your trust in no man. That means nobody, nobody. Everybody need a friend. Everybody need a friend, and I got two, which I don't even talk to them. I don't call them and talk to them about my problems or none of that because sometimes I feel like they don't want to hear it. So what's the use of calling them or whatever and talking to them about my problem? It ain't gonna help. No matter if I talk about it or not, it ain't gonna help. It ain't gonna help. Like I can talk all day long till I'm blue in the face. It's still not gonna help because the problem's still gonna be there. So it don't help. But it do help when I talk to God. So anyway, that was my mukbang. That was my conversation. Y'all talk more than I ate. Because honestly, after talking about it, it kind of took my appetite away. I didn't want to eat no more. I didn't want to eat no more. Like literally, y'all, I didn't even put a dent. I didn't even put a dent in this food, y'all. I really didn't. And it got cold. That's another. I can't eat cold food. That's another thing. So yeah. That right there will be for tomorrow. Hopefully, y'all got a bad habit of throwing away leftovers or throwing away food. Y'all, I hate to waste food. I really do. But I be thinking like it ain't good after the second day. being in the refrigerator. And then you had that craving for something like that one day, and then you eat it, and then you really don't want it no more. So I be like, I don't have a taste for it. So that's a sin. Be honest with you, that's a sin. I'm talking about you never know what's a sin. And when you overeat, it's a thing sin. When you throwing away food, it's a sin. Like, because there's homeless people out there, there's people that can eat that food, and I just be feeling bad when I do it, and I be like, Lord, please forgive me, please forgive me. But I love you guys. God love you too. And self-love is the best love. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit your notification bell to get every last single video that I post. And y'all be blessed. Oh, scripture for today is Revelations chapter 2. Revelations chapter 2. And for this channel, do Revelation chapter 1 and 2. Chapter 1 and 2. Read it, study it, get the understanding. Because whatever happened back then in the world is happening now. And the world about to come to an end. For everybody that's playing around with God, oh, I'm holy and all this and that, but still out there clubbing, fornicating, sleeping around, shacking up, doing all that. Y'all, I guess you call me old shacker because I'm shacking up. We've been living together for 11 years. 11 years, y'all. And it's time for something to change. And it's about to change sooner than y'all think. So, I just got to get my life right, y'all. I do. I pray, I read my Bible, and I do all this and that. I'm not so holy and sanctified and all that. But I'm not finna say that I don't know God, because I do. And I just got to get my life straight and all the way up. Because he ain't going to accept you into heaven halfway in and halfway out. He will not take you lukewarm. Either you in there or you ain't. Either you save or you're not. So, I love you guys. Be blessed.